like to add to tonight's news hour. Now, local campaigners say they're still concerned about the future of bus services, despite East Sussex Council voting today against proposed cuts. Now, on the table, a controversial bus cuts package which supporters say would save £1.79 million over 2 years. But opponents argue that any reduction would have a huge impact on vulnerable people, and over 7,000 signatures have been gathered against the changes. Today, a meeting of the full council narrowly voted to abandon the scheme, but in fact the decision doesn't rest with them. It's the Conservative-dominated cabinet which will decide. David Nicholson from the Love Your Bus campaign, part of Lewis Stop the Cuts, joins me on the line now. David, good afternoon to you.
Nice to talk to you.
You must be pleased about today's results.
Well, we're very pleased, actually, with the decision made by the full council today to reject the bus cuts, and we feel that this should be the end of the matter. But the problem is that we don't have democracy anymore. Because of the cabinet system councils now operate, the power to take decisions, as you just said, lies with a small group of councillors from one party, and that party doesn't actually have a majority on the council.
So you're not confident, then, that the cabinet's decision will be based on today's vote?
Well, the Tories put forward an amendment, didn't they, sort of thanking people and saying, you should just take account of the consultation exercise and go ahead and make up your mind, Cabinet. But we think the Cabinet should be morally bound by this vote to reject the cuts, and we're calling on our supporters to lobby them again on the 16th of December, to tell them to do it.
What are you anticipating then? Are you you sound quite defeated by the sound of it. I was expecting...
Oh, no, we're not defeated. It's just that, as they say, it's not over until the large lady sings. We didn't join this campaign to lose, and we're going to carry it through to the end. Now, we got cross-party support. I mean, anyone who listened to the debate, can be quite clear about this. And we're now calling on the council, because there was a clear vote against the bus cuts, we're now calling on the council to stop the cuts.
It's a lot of money that's at stake here. I mean, the package which would involve cuts would save £1.79 million over 2 years. Is that money well spent at the moment, then?
Well, we think it is. I mean, for instance, Stagecoach in East Sussex made a profit of £1 million. This is just in East Sussex. Well, why can't we have some of that? And that's only in one region. They make something like 30 million overall, and there are other companies too. We're not against companies making profits, but is this a reasonable profit? You were lobbying today. You took the big red bus.
Yes. Was a lot of support by the sounds of things.
Yes, we were very, very pleased with the turnout. Very, very pleased.
Who uses the buses? I suppose the problem, if more of us use the buses, then the services might be more justified. Why aren't we getting on those buses?
Well, people are. The people who matter and the people who need those buses are using them. They're elderly people and disabled people who, without those bus services, would be unable to get to hospital appointments, to doctor's appointments. They would suffer from social exclusion. Also, you have the young people who are not in educational training. I mean, East Sussex County Council has made a commitment to serving the interests of those people. And if they don't, well, they're breaking their own policies. And also, there will be greater costs in the knock-on effects of people not being able to get, for instance, the medical treatment they need, or to visit elderly relatives. So we've got testimonies. We've got quite a number of testimonies from people.
You've obviously got a lot of support. You're pleased with the result today,
but
very pleased with the resting on your laurels?
No, that's right. We're going to see this campaign through to the end.
Well, thank you very much indeed for joining us on the programme this afternoon. Thank you, David, and of course we'll keep you updated as that story unfolds. Bring you up to date with that. The time now, 5:15.